hello, welcome in. How are you? How is everybody? It's good to see you. We are just starting out with a normal cleansing. Hello, Mia, how are you? Are you guys having a good day? Sorry that we're going live a little bit later than usual. I had some issues happen last night and I needed to basically sleep most of today. Oh, I love that though. Feel free. I'll open the messages as soon as I can. I'm glad today's been a good day. Same name. Oh, I love that, Mia. Self-care is extremely essential. Today's actual live is about self-trust and self-worth as well. So I love that. I'm doing all right. I'm glad you're doing well. Hello, Angelica. How are you? Oh, you also go by Mia. All right, noted. I love that though. That's a very cute nickname. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a great evening. Your birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday. Did you have a good birthday? I'm so proud of you. It is a giant piece of satin spar, yeah. Thank you for the rose. Do you want to see my cat? Is that ever a question? Because the answer is always yes. Just stay at home with pizza and cake. I love that though. I'm gonna go back to the smoke cleansing. Nikki, hello, welcome in. How are you? Oh, Nikki. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Feel free to chat as usual, hang out. Thank you for following. Definitely. Thank you for the heart. Of course. Yes, so this is Dream Relax Musica on YouTube, and the song is called Complete Restoration, Body, Mind, and Healing, Spirit Healing, Activate All Chakras, Deep Sleep. They always have these huge usernames. Oh, thank you for that is adorable. That corgi was so cute. Thank you so much. That was adorable. I love corgis. Yeah, no, I really like their channel. They're really great. There's a few of them on here that have really great meditation music, and I believe these are the ones that don't have ads. So that's really good because you can actually sleep to them. Hello, how are you? Thank you for the heart. I'm glad you're doing okay. Olivia, thank you for following. All right. We're going to start with something a little bit of a sweeter stone. We're starting with celestite for lifting and raising the vibration. Today's focus is mainly around self-confidence and self-worth, self-embodiment within your being. So it might be a little bit of a emotional healing, as a fair heads up to some of you guys. Be patient with yourselves, of course, and let's go ahead and get into it. You finally figured out that's how to join a team. I love that, though. Oh, Nikki. Hey, feeling through your emotions is healthy. But I definitely get it. Captain, thank you for following. For a starter pack, well, let me ask you this. Are you struggling with mental health, or do you just want like generic starters? Because there's no beginner crystals necessarily, but you can work with any crystals that you want to. But I have some pretty good recommendations depending on what you are working with, what you're trying to go for. Though if you're trying to attract abundance, I would go with citrine and not Amazonite, sorry, green aventurine. Those are great beginner ones. Those are ones that I started with. Self-love, crystals, rhodonite, rhodochrosite, and rose quartz is always the ones everyone's going to recommend for beginners. Sunstone and moonstone, 10 out of 10. If you're struggling with mental health issues, I would say black obsidian, snowflake obsidian, smoky quartz, still the rose quartz, malachite, and lepidolite. There's a lot. I'm sorry. So beginner ones, I would say probably rose quartz, smoky quartz, amethyst, moonstone, sunstone, black tourmaline, and black obsidian. Nikki, you are big and strong. You can do it. No, yeah, I get that. It can be really difficult at times. Yeah, rose quartz is widely available, which is great. I really like rose quartz, and then rhodonite paired with it is a great combination. Prehnite is also really good for unconditional self-loving energy. And then you have things like Amazonite, which is specifically for soothing the heart and emotions, that kind of thing. There's a lot of good options. Nikki. You'll find someone when the time is right. Of course. Sorry if that was like too many. I could just go down the list. There are so many different crystals that have great uses. If you ever have something specific you need to find a crystal for, you can ask and I can see if I can find something for you. I have a lot of crystals and I have a lot of random knowledge about crystals I don't have. I'm actually putting together a list right now of a bunch of crystals, what they do, so their metaphysical properties, and then what zodiac sign they're attached to and the chakras they work with. I'm going to be putting that on my Etsy whenever it's done, so people can get that. We're going to go ahead and switch to that rose quartz now. And apparently we are adding in sunstone. Nikki. Well, someone who is not insecure finding out, you'll find someone who's not super insecure in their masculinity at some point. Well, there's crystals that are associated with the zodiac signs, but it really just depends. I would say it also depends on where you have Taurus in your chart, but honestly, I would say motivation stones, probably something to get you out of the house a little bit. Something like garnet, carnelian, red jasper, things like that. But also, they're really good at being cozy, so things like that. Cozy stones, I guess, would be kind of just amplifying their own personal energy. Clear quartz would be good for clearing away any negativity, but it's also good at amplifying energy. Oh, I love that though. You're a Cap Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Aquarius Rising. I love that though. I am a Cancer Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising. Lots of Capricorn. Oh no. Savannah, that can be really hard. Being able to get out of your, getting out of your shell, getting out of the hermit mode is super difficult. The most things I can say is motivation, and then revitalization, because sometimes you're in hermit mode in the first place because you don't have enough energy to spare. So check where your energy is going and what you're putting your energy into, and then reevaluate what's actually important to you and if it's actually leading you towards your goals. And other than that, just throw yourself out there, get into situations, and eventually it'll be fun. Hopefully. You know, be careful, but even if you only go out once in a while, there's no shame in that. Your Saturn's in Aquarius. Nice. Hello, Maddie. How are you? I apologize if I miss any comments, by the way. Oh, you don't need to be insecure. Oh no. Definitely don't feel too insecure about it. Just do whatever feels comfortable and right for you. No one else has the right to judge you for anything. If you have seen the collective reading that I posted right before I went on live about what this Reiki session's about, don't take the opinions of other people to heart, because they don't know your journey. Even if they're with you constantly, they're not going to know what's going on inside your head unless you're really good at communicating that, and most people aren't going to share everything. You are your own person. You have the right to make your own decisions. You have the right to feel the way that you're going to feel, and you have the right to express that in whatever way feels safe and comfortable to you. Nikki, I actually understand that feeling on every level, but I'm going to say to you what I say to myself. Those feelings of insecurity based around your appearance is not from yourself. That is strictly thoughts and words that you either heard someone else say about themselves, which made you self-conscious in that way, or someone else was being rude and reflective about their own insecurities and projecting onto you, which again is not anything to do with you. Remind yourself that those harmful or hurtful words that someone else said to you about your body, about anything else that society wants to make onto our standards, they don't matter. Your opinions don't matter. What matters is you feel safe, you feel happy, you're able to express yourself in the way that you want to, and you're feeling, eventually you'll feel better about yourself. Just be patient, be kind. That is a major thing. You are already good enough as you are. Obviously, if there's things that you want to change for your own betterment, then you can do that, and I say go for it. Do whatever makes you happy, but also be nice to yourself. Your body gets you through everything day to day. It literally helps you get out of bed. It helps you to be able to breathe. All of these different things, and we should be grateful to our body. I make a joke sometimes that I should treat my body the way that I would treat my own pet. I'm not going to be like, hey, you can't eat because you're too blah blah blah, or blah 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 to a pet. Like, I'm not going to be sitting there being hypercritical to my animal and not letting them have the things that they require just because of their appearance. That's just cruel. So don't do that to yourself. You wouldn't do that to your baby. You wouldn't be like, oh, my baby's kind of chubby, so I'm not going to give them milk. Like, no. Oh, I apologize for that. But yeah, be nice to yourself. You deserve kindness and compassion. Maddie, okay, sorry, there's a lot of comments, but let me address this one first. Maddie, how do you express yourself without feeling like you're performing for someone? I recommend first spending time probably a lot of time by yourself. Allow yourself to really get comfortable with who you are. Allow yourself to express yourself without judging your own actions and behaviors, and go from there, because the more comfortable you are in your own skin and you are with yourself, you have to be comfortable with yourself in order to be able to comfortably express yourself in the way that you would by yourself with others. And that can be really hard to learn, but be patient with yourself and spend some time doing things that you really love, that make you feel passionate. And if someone else, again, ever tries to make you feel like you're not good enough because someone you like is not what they like or something else, tell them to go eat a stick and shove it somewhere and go enjoy yourself and live your life the way that you want to, because you have every right to live an authentic version of yourself, because you are a blessing. Something that people don't hear enough. Even if someone else made you feel like something about yourself was not good enough or not worthy, someone else is going to see that and be like, you know that phrase, another person's trash is another person's treasure? It's not that you're trash, don't take it that way. I'm meaning in the concept of what someone else is going to perceive as not good, someone else is going to admire. Someone else is going to be like, wow, that's beautiful. You being able to authentically express yourself or be able to be who you are is actually going to help other people too, because they're going to be like, wow, well, they're able to do it, so maybe I can be myself with this person. And in doing that, you're actually also allowing them to become who they are. I hope that little piece of advice also helps. But spending time alone is honestly the easiest way to learn how to fully express yourself from a place of genuine earnesty without having to put on a show for other people and having to mask yourself. Dance alone in your kitchen when you're happy? Exactly. Eric, I really hope that advice helped you guys. Ooh, the sunstone is getting a little too hot for my hand, but we are going to continue working with it. When you're first learning to be by yourself, when you're first learning to be comfortable with yourself, it's gonna be uncomfortable. Sometimes when we actually start to finally be alone more, we actually have to sit there with ourselves. We either get uncomfortable, or it can make us feel like we're not adequate enough, things like that. It can really put our self-worth into question. But I want to remind you, you are worthy, and this time of seclusion is actually good for you. It's reteaching yourself that you are worthy of your own love and appreciation and compassion. A lot of people are taught from a young age that in order to be good, they have to be liked by other people, and that's not necessarily true. And I'm not saying you have to be disliked by anybody, but you have to like yourself first and foremost. You don't need to put on a show or pretend to be something you're not for other people to like you. You know how when you're really young and your parents and or family members or even teachers would look at you in the face and say, oh, well, they're gonna love you just fine, just be yourself? That's the truth. Even if society has a backwards way of doing things that makes it very much not easy to do that, that is the truth. And even if you don't find people right away who are going to love and accept you, you're going to find them eventually. Just keep being your authentic self and you will find people who love you as you are. And remember this, if someone ever tells you you're too much, let them go find less. They don't deserve you. You are worthy of so much better. Oh, Mia. I definitely get that. Definitely just relax, take deep breaths. Everything's gonna be okay. That can be really difficult to have to process that kind of pain. It'll be okay. Yeah, Nikki. Who knew they were right? 100%. It's funny because in certain cases, they're not usually, a lot of people, when it comes to that kind of situation, they weren't right. But when it comes to that, that was one thing that they were taught to at least tell you that was right. Definitely. Oh wait, that's a food. Okay. I was a little bit confused for a second. I was like, wait, that does sound good. I don't actually, if I remember correctly, what that is. I think it is something, yeah, I have to look that up. My brain is dead. I'm like, hold on. No, I believe you. I don't know if I've actually ever, potato dumplings. Okay, maybe I have had it. I'm sitting here like, have I had that? I don't know. I'll have to try it if I haven't. Alright, we're going into the heart space a little deeply now. We're using Lemurian quartz and moonstone. Ooh. Okay. Next time I go there, I'm gonna have to get some. This might feel a little intense. I'm feeling some third eye activation energy for some of you. It's helping you trust yourself and your intuition based on your heart space. So based on the things that bring you love and fulfillment. After this one, we will go ahead and do some grounding. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for following. Jen, thank you for following. I am not Canadian. I'm actually from America. Like, not, I don't know why I said it that way. I'm from the US. I live in Washington. I'm like, I don't know why I said it that way. Anyways, yeah, no. I live in Washington. Born here too, ironically. Canada influence, exactly. Wait, why? Do I give Canadian energy? Because I'm taking that as the biggest compliment. Right on the border, yeah, it's true. We're like right there. It's still like hours away though, for the record, where I live. It's still hours. You totally thought I was Canadian. I take that as the biggest compliment. What was it that made you think I was Canadian though? Because I want to know. Is it just because I'm like nice? I'm joking, but like also like I don't know. Speech pattern. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, thank you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very awkward with my speech sometimes in the concept of a lot of my speech and the way that I vocalize things comes from stories that I used to read as a child and things like that, and a lot of it's like old feels like old like history type things, but it was mostly like manga and stuff. So like old things like that, or like stories about the Oregon Trail, things like that. Obviously respectful versus the language stuff that were back then. But yeah. You have a very neutral Canadian core. Oh my gosh. You have a very neutral speech pattern and accent, which ironically indicates a Colorado. Oh, I love that though. We really do get a little bit of everybody here. You're in the Midwest. Oh my gosh, Maddie, I love that. My mother was born and raised in Texas, so she had a southern accent. So when I was younger, sometimes I would end up switching back to a southern accent, even though I've never been to a southern state, mind you, unless you count California, which I don't. I'm like, no. But yeah, my mom's from Texas, so she used to speak with a southern accent, so sometimes I would pick that up. Very awkward, because again, people are ask me even sometimes now, they're like, where are you from? Like all confused. I'm like, here? Oh, I love that though. Helps during nonverbal bouts. I can believe that. Oh, makes sense. I'm glad that you're feeling it. I'm just doing what I'm feeling called to. The amethyst at the moment is feeding into your auric field. You wish you had a better English accent, but it's hard. Yeah, but don't worry too much about that. Speak however feels comfortable to you. You're having a one singular head voice instead of 1,000. Let's go to the beach is much easier for my brain than to get out than you come hang out at the beach. Yeah, Mia, it could just be that your emotions are kind of blocking you a little bit at this time. Definitely take some deep breaths. Allow yourself to really relax. We're gonna go ahead and switch from these crystals over to my clear quartz. I'm gonna try to grab it without cutting myself with it. He's very pointy, as you guys can see. Ner, thank you for following. Little Spiky, yeah. I've cut myself on him before when I was on live and I'm like, I am bleeding, but I completely ignored it. Oh my god. It's like, I'll disinfect it and clean it later. Which I did. It's all good. But he's a spiky boy. No, I believe it, Maddie. Make sure you're being careful with that. Oh. Alright, some of you guys have some like kind of yucky stuff attached to you, so we're gonna go ahead and use the black kyanite and get rid of some of that because, yeah, that's kind of nasty. I don't know how else to phrase it, Jen. Some of you had like some astral parasites, and then there's just like general ickiness. I'm like, oh. So I'm getting rid of that. I'm like, okay, you guys will hear me sometimes if I'm doing angelic cleansing on you. That can be really nasty because it'll look like I'm cleaning black tar out of you. It can be pretty gross sometimes, but it's okay. It could have been Nikki, I don't know. It felt like a collective there, though. Yeah, it was bad. No, Maddie. Jen, I'm okay. How are you? Hi, Mel. How are you? Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Welcome into the chaotic healing. We are very good at healing, but we are very goofy. Most people come for the Reiki, stay for the jokes. Oh no! I like how you verify. You say it's almost so, like you clarify that. You feel the tingles in your crown. I'm glad you feel it. Hopefully it's pleasant. It's gonna be okay. We're also going to use some smoky quartz in a minute to lift some of those negative thoughts from you guys. I want you to remember self-deprecation is not your words. Those negative things that you say about yourself, they're words that other people either said to you or they're just negative feelings that came forward and from things that other people did. You deserve better than that. Mel, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I have these listed on my shop, and then I have tapestry in the back. I'm sure you meant the tapestry, but I woke up from a nap one day with the idea of hanging these here. And when I wake up from dreams and I have these big ideas, I am just like, okay, time to implement them. Gotta love dream messages and other things too. Yeah, I'm like, this is really nice. And the way that they're hung up, they're literally just hung up by cords. So it's actually really helpful because I can just unpluck one of the sides and slide them off. They're the most erect, yeah, for real. Thank you for following, Mel. I'm glad you're here. Whew. Some of you are experiencing a pain. No, it's a heart wound. So yeah, some of you are experiencing some pain in your chest right now. Please take some deep breaths. I think we need the Vivianite for this one. Lindsay, thank you for following. My dreams are also shocking sometimes. We're using Vivianite in the heart space and smoky quartz to remove the negative thoughts. The back of your head started hurting. Oh no. Take deep breaths. Nikki, that would be fun. You can always message me on Instagram. The DMs are open. It just takes me a little bit to get to, how do you say it? Opening the messages sometimes. Because I almost always have a lot going on. Lindsay, that's actually an anxiety dream, dear. Have you been struggling with a lot of anxiety in your waking life or stress? Usually it's an indicator you're stressed and you can be grinding your teeth in your sleep. I've had some pretty bad anxiety dreams. TMI, and for some of you this might be triggering, so turn down the sound if you are worried. Yeah, in some of my nightmares, I end up having anxiety dreams where I'm pulling needles out of my flesh, like straight up, just like they're just in me, like a ton of them. It's not just one or two, it's like all throughout my being, and I have to like pluck them out one by one. We're in groups, and it's horrifying. But anxiety nightmares are not great. Oh, 100% Nikki, get that. You used to have a mouth guard for sleeping, but you lost it. Oh no. Yeah, Nikki, Lindsay was saying the same thing. It is the worst. There's not great. Being yelled at by either a crow or a blue jay, and I can't see them. Oh my gosh, that sounds kind of intimidating. Oh, Maddie, yeah, what's the question? Or if you don't want to ask publicly, you can message me on Instagram. I'm sure I would have an answer for you. But psychic dreams and the kind of thing, prophetic dreams, they can be very individual basis. So just so you know, what one person will see as being correct could feel different for you. But I can definitely try to help interpret. Yeah, I definitely get that. Nikki, that's really interesting. Pay attention to any elements you see. So any kind of rain, sun, anything like that. Pay attention to the energy around, so like emotions, and then also what animals and what color they are. Those are extremely important to pay attention to when you have those kinds of dreams, because in those dreams, they're going to help you figure out what's going on. Davel, I love your name, and I've probably said it wrong, so I apologize, but thank you for following. Yes, what's up, Mason? Aloe vera. Aloe vera helps with sunburns. I would highly recommend that. That is extremely helpful for sunburn. Other, like, aloe vera based lotions are good too, but aloe vera would definitely be what I would recommend. I'm so sorry you got sunburn. That's really painful. I break out into rashes when it happens to me, so it's not great. I'm so sorry. You can get them at the dollar store too if you can't afford too much. So please know that you can get aloe vera kind of cheap, and of course you can get an aloe vera plant and keep that and grow it if you're good with plants. And then you just snip off a piece every time you need one, and you use that gel from inside the actual like aloe vera plant, and you just rub it right on. It can be really sticky though, as a fair heads up. Sin, your name is Sin. I love that. Thank you for following. Oh, Maddie, I feel like I missed a comment there. Oh yeah, I can definitely get that. There is, Lindsay. I actually, yeah, so there is Reiki healing to help boost the immune system, and there's also Reiki healing to help with viral illnesses. Cynthia, oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I'm going to be focusing within your auric field at the time, but some of you are going to be feeling this in your solar plexus, as a fair heads up. I'm going to end up fluffing your aura first, and then we're going to go ahead and do a quick little brush through. Might feel a little awkward for some people. Is someone drinking milk and honey? Or tea with both? I'm smelling it. I'm like, wait a second. It's very sweet. I love that though. Aura fluffing, yes. Lindsay, I love that. I'm like sitting here like, hold on. It smells really good. It smells really good. I'm sitting here like, dang, now I kind of want some. Oh my gosh. Oh, Mia, yes. When you have milk tea and you actually like milk, it's so good. Nikki, yes. At some point, one of the things that I really want to do in my lifetime is make a space for pagan worship. So I want to own like a giant, like probably not huge, you know, but like a big plot of land where I can have a giant greenhouse basically filled with all types of herbs, flowers, and plants, and then inside I want to have an apiary, and then what do you call it, when you keep butterflies, I feel like that would be beautiful too, because can you imagine going into a garden filled with butterflies and little honeybees? I would cry of joy. Nikki, it would be great. I would love that. Mel, don't even worry about it. I think I might have missed one of your comments though, because I didn't I don't think I saw anything, but feel free to overshare in here. I don't think any of us really care as long as you're being nice. A butterfly peed on you once? I'm taking that as the biggest sign of good luck, though, Astrid. They're just like, we're bringing you change. Good luck. Safe space here, yes, 100%. Feel you are safe to express yourself. You are safe to be yourself. Be your authentic self and don't be afraid to talk about anything. So long as, again, you're being respectful. To a green fast filled with butterflies. See, I love it. It sounds gorgeous, Mia. Tell me that does not just sound wonderful. It would be the perfect place. You were scared of them? That's adorable, Mia. That's adorable. There was this one time when I was really, really little and I went to the dentist. Obviously, they had me on that medication that makes you really weird. But apparently I was reaching towards the ceiling and trying to catch the butterflies. I don't think there were butterflies. But it was pretty cute hearing that story as I got older. I'm like, I did what? Pardon me. Sounds like we need some throat energy. Does someone have a cold? I think I need to get a Reiki comb. I wonder if they have crystal combs. Specifically clear quartz. I'll have to take a look. Give a mystery sickness. I'm feeling it within the throat for this one. Like scratchy. Or maybe someone was screaming too much or like being you have a sore throat. Okay, I'm like, maybe they were talking too loudly for too long. But like it hurts. Someone in your system is perpetually sick. You know, that wouldn't be too surprising. Hopefully they feel better soon. Oh, that's a lot of sagebrush. Sagebrush. A blue morpho landed on you and not on anyone else at a butterfly exhibit. I love that. Butterflies are great. Chicken spaghetti. I don't think I've ever had chicken spaghetti. Oh, Mason, yeah. I forgot about the Canada fires. I saw someone post about that yesterday, maybe the day before. I think it was the day before. That looks intense. Whew, this feels a little bit tight in someone's chest space. Take some deep breaths. Mickey, that's good. I actually have a little thing of blue sage, but I don't ever use it. I got it in like a mystery witch pack for like Yule. I bought myself some little like mystery gifts so that way I would be surprised when I got them. I'm probably never going to use it, to be honest. It's been sitting there for like months and I'm just looking at it like, I don't need it. Spaghetti noodles gross you out. That's valid. Sometimes with me, my I don't think it's hypersensitivity. There's a word for it. You guys know what it is? It's like an autism thing, but also some other people struggle with it too. When you kind of get grossed out by textures of food. Sometimes I'll be eating something like mac and cheese and I'll be like, this is delicious, and like 4 bites and I'm like, this is really gross. Texture sensitivity. Yeah, it's like a sensory thing. I get like overwhelmed by it sometimes and I'm like, well, I can't eat anymore. It gets so awkward. Hey Terry, how are you? Sorry I haven't opened your messages, by the way. I've just been like asleep most of the day. I'm not even lying to you. I was up until 6 in the morning. And then yeah, it's a whole thing. But you have sensory? Yeah, mainly sound sensory. That makes sense. You get overwhelmed by wind. Wow, that's an intimidating one. I really like the wind and the rain. I can get really overwhelmed by like heat. That can be really overwhelming for me. Maddie. That sounds about right. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Terry. Oh no. Runs with wolves. That sounds about right though. That can be difficult. A little tip for you. If you're making soup or something, obviously you said anything but carbs, but if you can get them to eat any soup, what you can do is you can like shred it like you would like cheese for like tacos or something. What I do for my family, because they don't want to eat vegetables, is I will shred them, and so it's more, they barely notice it's there, basically, because it's not like the texture of the actual thing. They're just like, oh, it's soup, and I'm like, yep, it's just soup, no veggies. It's in there, but they won't know. Oh, Lindsay, I can definitely understand that. You ordered the Blue Lotus tea? Awesome. Take some deep breaths, you guys. You wear headphones most of the time. Makes sense. That's a good question. It might be sensory overload, but I'm not sure. Could just be textural issues. I really don't know the phrasing at the moment. Oh, Maddie. Ooh, I'm sorry. I can recommend you add seasoning. If you're doing spaghetti, garlic is great, and then obviously Parmesan cheese, salt and pepper. Parsley is a good one. If you have any of those seasoning, add it in and just mix it up. Hopefully that makes the taste a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, oregano. I forgot about that. Thank you, Nikki. I'm sitting here like, let me think of all the options. Oh, also onion powder if you like onion. Or like little pieces of onion. Really brings out the flavor. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, but we really need some soda light right now for the throat chakra. Yeah, parsley. I agree, Nikki. Obviously, yeah. Oh, interesting. Oh, the real Mondo Mom, welcome in. Yeah. Oh, Terry, soda light would also, not soda light, sorry, you said that. No, lapis would also be good. Basil pasta. Nice. It's the only spices that stay on the counter. And paprika, understandable. Also, I apologize for the background noise. True. Some people in the chat also have like a sore throat, so I'm like, gotta work on that teeny bit. We're also using ammonite for easing through transitions, helping with change. I'm glad that you guys don't hear too much of the background noise. Maddie, ammonite is such a great stone. So it's a fossil, not a crystal. But if you guys can take a look at it, he is beautiful. He has a little bit of amber on the inside right here. Absolutely stunning. Great for psychic enhancement, great for prophetic dream enhancement. So putting it under your pillow or wearing it while you're sleeping, great for helping you with the dreams. It's great for also easing through transition and change. remaining grounded, connecting to ancestry because it's a fossil, that kind of thing. Also, I want to say past life regressions. Nikki. Okay, so I used to be in choir for like 8-something years. When I was in elementary school in the 6th grade, there was this one person who would sit behind me, and my hair used to be down to like my butt. And I'd be sitting in the choir just singing in the concert, and she'd be sitting there braiding my hair behind. I'm in like soldier pose, and she's just sitting there braiding my hair. I'm like, okay. Like, this is weird. I never talked to her before, and she just played with my hair every time during the concert. I'm just like, alright. It's probably like an anxiety thing. I was just kind of like, well, this is a little strange, but so be it. It makes me giggle thinking about it, because I just sat there and was like, okay. It was so cute. I'm just like, alright. And I didn't even know her name at the time. I found out her name like a year or 2 later or something like that. Yeah, it was really funny. But yeah, that makes me laugh so much. I'm just sitting here like, alright. That was a thing that happened. It was really cute. Hey, welcome in. How are you? I hope she knew I didn't mind, because like obviously I didn't say anything. I just let her do it. I'm like, okay. I was a little bit more brutal back then though. So I don't know. I definitely grew better as I got older. Don't get me wrong, I was never like a bad person or anything like that, but like I went through a lot of bullying as a kid, so I probably didn't have the best influences on what friendships or anything were like when I was young. So, though I was definitely the person who, even if I didn't like you, would defend you if someone else was bullying you. I stood up to bullies all the time, to the point where at one point, and this is probably a trauma thing, so trigger warning, I got beaten up once in like kindergarten or freshman year, to the point where the police were called by this one kid because I didn't want them bullying this other person, and their mom was sitting there like telling them to do it, and I'm like, this is interesting. Alright, but yeah, I ended up blocking that out. I didn't even find out about that until like way later, and then yeah, no, it was really bad. There was a lot of things that I went through in school like kind of similar to that, but that was the worst one, I think, when it comes to that sort of thing. But yeah, no, the mom was just sitting there like telling her to do it, and I'm like, it's a bad mom. Maddie, thank you. Yeah, the police were called, and I ended up eating lunch with the principal and teachers for like 2 to 3 years, but then I ended up blocking all of it out when the principal passed away. That was like a really hard time for me, I guess. Yeah, it was really interesting. Oh, it's okay. It was a long time ago. I've been through a lot worse. Oh no, Nikki. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Sorry for the random trigger thing, you guys. We ended up talking about something in correlation with that, and I ended up telling you guys that story. I apologize. Feeling a little bit too heavy in the head space now. We're gonna go ahead and use some Amazonite, amethyst. That was your awakening moment? Aw. Yeah, I was like, I'm feeling some head pain. Some stress. Still bothering you? Do you mean like it's itchy? Do you mean like it's vibrating? What do you mean, dear? I'm glad that you fought back and that you managed to get out. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. It's aching. Oh. Feel free to send it packing, yeah. Oh. Run with Wolves. I went ahead and actually just did a little bit of a tap in with you. It's just overactive right now, so you need to work on balancing it. Hold on. Lisa, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. That's not something fun, and that can be extremely anxiety like it can bring a lot of anxiety. Run with Wolves. Understandable, Lisa. Take some deep breaths, take some time for yourself to rest and recuperate from that time period, especially when it's something stressful like that. Be gentle with yourself. Hopefully that eased up that pain in your third eye a little bit. We went ahead and basically reset, but you might still experience a little bit of headaches. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Like all of you, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. And hematite, yes. Speaking facts over here. Ooh, someone has nausea. We're using yellow jasper. Yeah, 888. Oh, don't worry. Are you the one experiencing nausea? No, you're good. I just tapped into it. It didn't affect me in the sense like how it usually does when it comes to pain, where I can physically like feel it. It was more like a intuitive little like, oh, nausea. Need to work on that. But yeah, definitely. Don't need to apologize for that. That is one of the reasons I like being a psychic, is I can tap into these things pretty easily. Hematite. Oh no. It does say more about them. Another trauma-related thing for me, I was talking about a traumatic event that happened to me, to one of my exes. And I was trying to like open up about it to him, and I had mentioned it to him before, so he knew about it, but I was trying to like talk about it in the form of like getting healing, you know, because you need to be able to talk about your trauma in order to heal from it. Obviously not living in it, but I was trying to talk to him about it, and then he yelled at me about it, and then sent me into a PTSD episode. So it was like really severe. That kind of thing is never easy to have to deal with. And people, they're exes for a reason, 100%. But no one should ever have to go through that. If you're with someone, and they should be supportive of you. Even if they don't want to hear your, like, certain things from you, obviously. They can be polite about it. They don't need to be rude. That's never okay. And anyone who treats you like that is not worth your time. You should leave them. You deserve better. Regardless of if your self-worth tries to tell you otherwise. You deserve better than someone who's going to treat you like garbage. That goes for all of you. Yep. Yeah, I'm glad I left him. Someone who cares about you would never be indifferent to something that's hurting you. They would listen, they would want to be there, they would want to support you. If someone loves you, they're never going to silence you. And they're never going to make you feel bad for speaking up. Yeah. Maddie, feel that, yeah. I stick with what I said. In that sentence even. If someone's being cruel to you, they're not worth your time. Doesn't matter what their relationship to you is. Good, Lisa. I'm proud of you. Sammy Sue, thank you for following. See the toxic person, and we're walking away. Exactly. Mel, I will answer that in just a moment. If some of you feel like crying, know that you are safe to do so. This is a safe space, and let your emotions flow as needed. Your emotions are worthy of being heard and known. We're going to actually do something real quick, you guys. All right. So this goes for everyone in the chat, everyone who can see this. You can either say these things in the chat or you can say them out loud. I want you to take some time now to release what is no longer serving you. You can say what it is you are letting go of in the chat, if that would make this easier, or you can say them in your head or out loud, either way. This could be, I release what is no longer serving me. I release toxic people, places, things, anything that you want to release, any kind of pain and grief that you're wanting to let go of at this time. I want you to do so, okay? And words have power, so I want you to remember doing that. It's very important. Also, Mel, in order to protect your energy from other people, separate yourself from negative people, places, and things. That is going to be the #1 thing you can do for yourself at this time, but also energy protection. You can look up light shielding on YouTube. You can also look up working with certain crystals that are good for protection, like black obsidian, black tourmaline, jet, and onyx are great. You release your trauma, you release unnecessary stress. You release authority issues. Of course, Mel. Hopefully that helped. You release worry. You release negative self-talk. You release doubts and fear. You release anything that is no longer serving you and releasing toxic people from your life. Bad situations, negative thoughts of any kind. Are you saying that you're releasing that person, or are you just saying a person's name? Genuine question. You release fear, you release negative energy. No, Maddie. We are doing Reiki healing at the moment. We are doing an energy cleansing. You release the past. You release your mistakes, of course. You release illusion of separation. You release people energy who are no longer in your life. Yes, that is a good one. You release worry. All of these are good ones, of course, but that one. I release all people, places, things, energies, entities, all beings in existence and not, all places in the past, the present, and the future that are no longer serving in my highest alignment. I release the need for perfection. I release the need to doubt myself. I release the need to hide myself. I release any kind of self-doubt at this time. I release shame and embarrassment and regret and fear. I release guilt and unnecessary feelings. Yes. You release all your trauma. You release the emotional and mental pain from the trauma. You release body image issues. I'm proud of all of you. Thank you for the rose. We used wind. I'm giggling at that one because same. We started about an hour and a half ago. Janine, welcome in. You still have plenty of time left, though. I'm so proud of all of you. You are safe to be vulnerable. Third eye activation energy definitely just ramped up again. Thank you for following. I love that. Do you notice anything else? Of course. I want all of you to take a moment and close your eyes. Focus on visuals, anything that pops into your head. Thank you for following. Whatever you are ending up seeing in your head is actually a message from your spirit guides. Something that they want you to know at this time. Thank you for following. I love that. Mia, thank you for the finger hearts. Expect dream messages. And you. Definitely. And if there's anything that you are seeing that you are unaware of what it means, you can always look it up. The spiritual meaning behind what it is that they're sending you. This could be an animal, this could be an object, this could be a place. I do apologize for my cat. It is Princess. I love that. Take deep breaths if you feel any pressure. She is iconic. Oh, Maddie, that's the sweetest thing. If she scratches again, though, I probably... No, it's fine. She can stay up for now. I was like, I'll probably let her in. And I'm like, no, not right now. She can wait. I'll let her in after. And then I'll give her catnip. It is a compliment. Courtney, Reiki healing can hit you and affect you in a lot of different ways, and whatever way you need it the most is the way it's going to start affecting you. Take deep breaths. If it starts to feel like it's hurting, it just might be starting to open and activate. Or it could end up being overstimulated, in which case take a step back, take time out if you need to, be patient with yourself and be calm. That's interesting, Maddie. Nicole, thank you for following. I don't know if I said that. Oh yeah. It's just, your third eye is just opening up a little bit. Hold on. It's almost like your third eye's been crying. You've been doubting yourself too much. This goes for a collective, by the way, not just a single individual. We will be doing energy and oracle readings again tomorrow, by the way, you guys. You have been crying. Yeah, it definitely feels like that. There have been tears. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But I might be on a little bit early depending on how things go. You'll be out. What time will you be back? Oh, I love that. Your in-person session's coming up. That's great. Yes, Maddie, that is correct. And if you really want to help your clair abilities, especially clairaudience, get even stronger, activate your third eye, your crown, and your throat. That goes for all clairs, actually. When you're working on your clair abilities, you want those 3 to be active and open as much as possible. But be patient with yourself, and remember, if you're feeling overwhelmed by your abilities, I want you to take time and focus on how to turn it off too. So if you're struggling a lot with your abilities, think of your abilities as like you have a dial in your head. Imagine yourself turning that dial up and down in order to turn your abilities up or down. You can turn them off if you get overexerted. I love that, Mia. Mia, are you interested in learning Reiki? That is very interesting. Because if you haven't taken an interest in that, you might want to take an interest in that. You are. Thank you for following. I said Mia, and then I saw the power symbol, which is a part of the attunement process. You are a Reiki master. Okay, yeah. So Mia, the power symbol seems to be calling to you at the moment. You may want to reactivate your energy a little bit there. Kind of what I picked up on. It was really funny. They literally showed me the power symbol. I'm like, I'm not gonna like. It's okay. You would love to learn more about this. At some point, I might start teaching Reiki healing as well, but I haven't set up any classes or anything just yet. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, my psychic abilities are kind of amplified, especially when I'm doing Reiki. And then if you ever question that, you can always catch me on my energy reading lives. I can basically read your energy without having to use tarot and oracle, but I will still occasionally use oracle cards in those kinds of readings. And I do also actually do, I'm feeling a lot of pressure. Hold on. Definitely work on your self-doubt, and practice is definitely good. I'm sorry, Grace, what about your solar plexus? It takes a lot of time and practice in order to feel the energy, so be patient with yourself. You're healing it. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm like, hold on, this is a lot of pressure actually in the solar plexus. Like, it got really heavy. Courtney, so in order to do Reiki healing, you do have to go through the course and the class, and then you have to get attuned by a Reiki master. There are a lot of them who are teaching, and there's a lot of different forms of Reiki. So the first step I would actually recommend, if you don't know what type of Reiki you want to do, is learn what types of Reiki there are and see which kinds interest you. I'm attuned in 5 different ones, and I use 4 of them regularly. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the solar plexus. Hold on. Yeah, I was like, when I first started, I was like, I'm gonna collect them all like Pokemon, like a weird, ridiculous thing, because I just really liked the fact that there were so many different types. I stopped at that many because I was like, I don't really need it anymore. This is good. It's enough slices. Oh, I love that. Of course, I'm happy to help. Kind of, Maddie, kind of. But I will, as much as I am a certified Reiki master, I will never say that I am an expert in anything, because I have way more to learn. There's always more to learn. Oh, the ones that I'm attuned in. So Mikao Usui normal Reiki, Tibetan Reiki, Amara Reiki, Kundalini Reiki is the one that I don't use, and then the 4-element Reiki. There are tons. A lot of people on this app actually do Holy Fire Reiki. You want to learn about palm reading? Oh, no, you are learning about it. Good, do it. Yeah, I had to make the reference. You guys know. You guys know. You're on this app enough. There are tons. Yeah, this is going, it moved from the solar plexus a little bit, but it's still there. And to the, yeah. Yes and no. They can both work the same, and they can both give you a Kundalini awakening, which can be terrifying at first, by the way. The first time I received a Kundalini awakening, I felt so intruded upon, which is the reason I don't actually use the Reiki, even though I've been attuned in it. It's very beneficial, it's very helpful, don't get me wrong, but it makes me feel a little uncomfy. I really apologize for Princess. She is ridiculous. Oh, thank you. I have actually added palmistry to my list of research things, but I really don't think I'm going to end up using it. So I think it's just going to stick to the very end of my little, like, list of research for quite some time until I eventually really actually need that information. Because I have a lot to research and a lot of information that really is going to benefit my path. So really focusing that. Ooh, violet flame is great. I actually utilize that in some of my Reiki sessions too, but I'm not specifically attuned to any violet flame Reiki. I use it in angelic healing. But I love that, Mia. The hypnotism rabbit hole. No. I can use Reiki in a sense of helping you get into a meditative state, or even in a psychedelic type state, but no. You feel alive and activated. I love that. Gonna honor your Romani ancestries. I love that. Do it. What's a Kundalini awakening? What is the best way to actually describe that? The only way I can describe is what it feels like, but it's kind of like an activating and alignment of all your chakras from your root, your earth star, going all the way up to your crown. But for me, what it felt like was a serpent traveling from the center of the earth up through my being, and then in a circle going around and through my being and going back down, forcing my chakras into alignment and activation. It was really intimidating, and quite a lot. It felt very intruded upon at the time. Yeah, it was very intrusive. I was like, oh right, this is not really for me, but this is useful in a lot of ways. You love the Kundalini chants? Yes, they're great. What happens in a psychedelic state? You get into a deeper meditation state. It allows you to be more open and aware to your surroundings and the non-physical. So when I say that phrasing, I basically mean it's like an extremely deep form of meditation where you are more open and more aware of the non-physical. In those kinds of activations, it focuses mostly between the third eye, the root to keep you grounded, and then your sacral and your crown. But I usually end up going through all of them, but the ones that they really focus on, in order to help you get into that more deep trance-like state. It was definitely intrusive, but it is different for everybody. It can be. It can be like a ego death, yeah. But your hands are really warm. I love that. Definitely. Oh, user, I cannot tell you because there are way too many. I know of probably over 20, but don't make me list the names because there are too many. And then some of them are very similar, but people have their own versions of Reiki healing. So it can be, there's a ton of different types. Yeah, I'm feeling like a really tight feeling under like the left chest. For me is where I'm picking up on it. That's the right. I can't do my left and rights apparently. Thank you for following. I don't have the specific meditations listed yet. I do plan on doing guided meditations with Reiki intention at some point soon, but I haven't done it yet because I don't have a quite enough space to actually do the meditations yet. But I think that'd be very helpful. And actually, okay, so dubstep Reiki. I know that some people might think that idea sounds ridiculous, but different frequencies and tunes and drums have a opportunity of getting you into a certain healing state. So that's not, it's not that that wouldn't work. It could work, is the thing. But it wouldn't be very relaxing to some people. Oh no, you're good. I also have Capricorn placements. I like to answer many questions as I can. Oh, Lisa. Your fan does that for you. I love that. Wait, in the bad way or the good way? Good way, good. Tina, thank you for following. I really need to soothe up this pain. I don't know what it is in correlation with yet. Hold on. Oh. Maybe it's some kind of blockage from trauma responses within the body then. It might feel a little bit burny, but this is supposed to feel cold because it's amethyst, but it feels like it's on fire right now. Take deep breaths, Maddie. Oh yeah, Janine, if you want to, we can definitely do that. It'll be a deep meditation one though. So you'll want it to be quiet, and then you'll want to really focus on the words that I end up saying and everything. Yeah. It starts out slow, of course, and then it just falls in deeper. But if you're interested in that, and then just so you guys know too, I do one-on-one Reiki sessions. They charge $1 per minute, so you also have the 15 for 15, the 30 for 30, and the hour-long sessions for 60. So if you guys are interested in that, I also have 3-minute personalized Reiki videos, so you can just rewatch them as many times as you want if you are interested. There are 3 for 3 on that one. And they're in the link in bio on the Etsy. Definitely, this is a lot of tight pressure. Take deep breaths. One thing when it comes to my self-Reiki as well, it can be extremely painful at times when I'm working through certain things that are blocking me. It is worth it because you feel a lot better in the end, and it feels like a really tight, painful almost workout. It's like when it's like when you're going through a massage and you have extremely tight muscles and they're doing deep tissue. It's almost what it feels like. Four, 4, 4, 4. Love that. Whew, someone's tightness just eased up a little, but we still have some there, so we're going to keep working through it. Please be patient with yourself. Take deep breaths. I'm gonna go ahead and just use Reiki for a second. Self-sabotaging can damage the collective. It can. You can have trauma bonds to certain versions of yourselves, yes. Oh, I love that. Thank you for sharing. And thank you guys for all the likes. Definitely mine too, Shales. You got the hiccups. Oh no. Oh, I took a Reiki certification course, and then I got my attunement and everything during that, and then practiced for a while and got certified, and now I am a certified Reiki master, and then I took more courses and got more Reiki. It's really funny, but thank you for following. There are a lot of people doing Reiki now, actually. Once people started really getting, like, discovering it and I started being open more up to the public, it was, everyone's here and I love it. So I learned about it for the first time actually on this app, and I ended up looking into it a little bit because I've always been on the healer's path, and I had been working with energy even before I knew about Reiki, different forms of energy healing, and then looked a little into it. I found a class that, like a course that was actually on sale for like really inexpensive at the time, which it was really expensive in general. And good night, Marvin. So I took the course and got certified and started doing this, and yeah, here we are. Chelsea, I'm doing all right. How are you? You like when I do the pat? I love that though. Ah, okay. Have a good night. Definitely can. And actually, places in the US, hospitals and some scientists are actually studying Reiki healing at the moment. And I was doing an energy scan and reading on someone a while ago, and they used a energy frequency reader to scan the energy as I was doing it, and the frequencies that they popped up with basically proved Reiki healing, which was amazing. They had computer science to prove it, and I'm sitting here like, that is the coolest thing. But yeah, no, there are scientists and hospitals in the US that are accepting volunteers and Reiki healers, Reiki masters to help come in, help heal in the hospitals, and to also do the studies, and it's amazing. But yes, I firmly believe that Reiki is capable of helping heal most things. I do always recommend you balance physical and metaphysical, of course. So if you have a medical issue, go to the doctor still, but you can use Reiki to help with it too. Just, do the groundwork first and also add this in. That kind of thing. Thank you for following. Oh, thank goodness, that pain is easing up finally. I say, and then it shoots again. What does this need? Actually, Maddie, as you said that, I grabbed the black kyanite. Yeah, it's a really tight pain too. No, not you, Jen. Not just you. We're working through a piece of trauma. I think it's in relation to the inner child, because a moment ago, before I picked up the black kyanite, I basically ended up giving your inner child a hug. They were grieving and needing to release some pain. So it's in the side over here, in like the rib cage. However, for some of you, I'm also feeling some cramps in your legs, and then upper back, shoulder blades. Also, someone in the back of your head. Did you get hit with something? Or are you just laying in a weird position? Make sure that you are laying in a comfortable position that's good for supporting your head. if you're laying down. And Olivia, I know you're good. Welcome in. We've been on for a while, but don't worry. Oh no. I believe that. Oh my gosh. I hope that this eases up your guys' pain a little bit. Yeah. With the rock, ow. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. This one is black kyanite. It's very pretty. My sister used to pelt me with pine cones. Not nearly as bad as a bat. Sorry that you had to go through that. That's absolutely awful. Oh, Katie. Give your inner child a hug. Give them love and affection. Imagine them sitting on your lap while you're watching one of your favorite movies. Making jokes with them. Color with them. Show them love and affection. They deserve it. Yes, blue kyanite is actually great for the throat chakra and removing negative stressors within your throat and opening up freedom of speech, basically. It allows you to be able to speak up for yourself and set firm boundaries. Black kyanite is good for removing negative cords, negative people, protecting against negative energies. Someone who just came in has a massive migraine. Hold on. Welcome in. I'm gonna go ahead and stretch for a second. Of course. Yes, words have power. Of course. Kathy, I'm doing well. How are you? They want me to go back to using selenite for cleansing. Technically, it's satin spar. All right. Grab the big boy. My favorite tea at the moment. So it's called throat coat tea, and it's a type of chai tea. Yes. Hey now, you guys. If someone is overstepping your boundaries, enforce them. If someone is continuously stepping on your toes or being rude to you for any reason, tell them to bug off and remind them about your boundaries. You have the right to be respected and feel safe even when you're at work or at home, okay? So if someone's being rude, tell them to go away. Take space for yourself. Yes, Jaden. Tell them to bug off or go eat a stick, okay? That was for one of you in specific. They can go eat a stick, exactly. Tell them to kick rocks and flip-flops. Dude, I love that one. Thank you for the lightning. Oh, it's superpowers, not lightning, but yeah. I know, I'm still trying to find the little Cerberus heads. Okay, yeah, so someone recommended that I go eat a stick on a bracelet for protection against negative energy, so you know, tell them to go bug off, basically. So I'm going to do that eventually, but I want to do 2 different versions. One with little Cerberus heads, because go eat a stick, you know, I think it'd be funny, like, kind of cute to have Cerberus heads, because, you know, he represents, like, protection in the underworld. I thought it was cute. So I want to do that with, obviously, protection beads. But yeah, tell them to go step on a Lego. Just go hide some Legos under their carpet. Or even better, in their sheets. I'm joking. Don't do that. I'm sorry that you have a throbbing headache. 111 in the chat. Kick rocks and flip-flops. That would be great. Oh no, Maddie. Take some deep breaths. I'm gonna switch from selenite and we're gonna use the elemental Reiki. Okay. Don't recommend doing that, but also it's kind of funny. Not gonna lie. Salty. We're using the element of ocean water. This can definitely help with anxiety. I am feeling very warm, but the ocean water is supposed to feel cold. Thank you for the hanging lights. I love when I pick up on intuitive messages, but I can't interpret what they are, so I'm sitting here in a little state of confusion, like, what is that? Or who? I don't know what I saw, Maddie. I'm gonna be honest. It could not be incorporate. It could not understand it. I love when that happens though, because then I'm just like, from the Atlantic Ocean. That's so cool. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the rose. Interesting. Yes. And clairvoyant. And I do have clairaudience, but I'm not the best at that one. I can also do the clair taste and the clair smell. But those ones are very hit or miss and they pick up at random. You're heading to Bermuda. I love that. Have fun. Most of my clairs are active in one way or another. And by the way, anyone who tries to tell you you don't have access to all of the clairs are wrong. It's just a matter of working on them, working towards them. So keep practicing. If there's one that you're interested in trying out or working on, you can also ask your spirit guides to assist you. This one is blue calcite and this one is howlite. I am working with both of them for easing stress and anxiety. Also, I like the mushroom on your username. That's very cute. Thank you for the donut. Oh, I'm yawning. Looks like we're getting sleepy. Thank you for the roses. I love that though. I always forget the name of it, but clairscent is a thing. Sometimes you'll pick up on random different things. For me, it's mostly perfume or like foods or some of the beings that I interact with smell like cigarettes sometimes. Things like that. Or if I leave an offering to certain deities, sometimes I'll start tasting the offering and I'm like, well, that's not expected. Throws me off a little bit every time. I'm sitting here like, okay. Maddie, I have not experienced that personally, but that is something someone could do if they could control that clear. I don't have control over it. It just very much just comes in when it does, for me. But if you had control over it, and that's what you were aiming to do, yes. You could also smell your ancestors, which I know sounds weird, but like that's a thing that you could pick up on. For some people, that's how they know who they're interacting with when it comes to their ancestry. That is an odd one to say. Yeah. Thank you for the cake. Definitely, yeah. I'm like, so yeah, but not me. Okay. Well, no, it doesn't count because that's still technically a being I was interacting with, not... Yeah. Gemini Insomniac, that's actually probably him telling you to, like, that he's around. This one is malachite. Beautiful piece. Hard to get the... It's hard to show how beautiful it is on camera. Beautiful piece. Hematite, I have not. Oh yeah, me too, Mia. Sometimes. I can smell their perfumes or, colognes. Some of them smell like, sometimes when a Nyx pops in, Lady Nyx, I don't know, she prefers the I don't know what title she would prefer from me at the moment, but I'm gonna say Lady Nyx. Sometimes for her, I can smell what twilight is. I can smell twilight. I know that's weird, but it has a very particular scent that I can smell. And then sunrise also has its own particular scent. I don't know how to explain it, but they have their own smells. So twilight in particular kind of almost smells like rain, but it's not just rain. It's also like the earth together with it. He smells like sunscreen to you. That makes me laugh. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna leave that conversation alone, but that makes me giggle, Mia. No, like sometimes, like certain times of day, they have certain scents too, and it's really good. Yes, it's like when you can smell rain coming, but it's different. But like twilight in particular is what she usually smells like to me, which sounds very strange. But yeah, I can smell twilight. And then I haven't actually experienced this, but an intuitive message that I just picked up on. Planets have their own scents. So you could pick up on planetary elements. If you work with any of the Roman deities, you would be able to determine them by their planetary scent as well. Don't know what those would be, but yeah, sometimes, yeah, that's basically what I got for you. That was what came through at random there. So that might have been a message for someone. I don't really work with any Roman deities, but yeah, planets apparently have smells. And I'm not just meaning like gas and fumes. Yeah, I just picked up on it. Judas, thank you for following. See, the things that I find out while we're on live sessions with you guys actually gives me a lot more information too. Mia. I can see that. I could also tell for him grapefruit, citrus in general. Yeah, there's a lot of different things. There's a lot of things that he could. Sunflowers. I thought that was a spider for a second, and I wasn't gonna be scared, but I really don't want to pick up a crystal that has a spider on it right now. But I can't seem to find my citrine. Where are you, love? There you are. Maddie, I think I might just be weird. I'm gonna be honest. I've interacted with a lot of people, and most of them have had fear when it comes to divinity, but I'm not scared of the gods. Because people have done a lot worse to me than the gods would do. And most of the gods are extremely compassionate and caring, and they're very understanding and forgiving. So I'm over here like, I'm not really scared of them. Like, people are scared of the angels, and I'm like, I'm not scared of them. Like, I respect them entirely. I'm very well aware that they could, like, beat me into oblivion if they wanted to. But I really don't think that they're going to want to, because I don't do anything. I'm just over here living and doing my best and healing, and they see that, so I don't know, I'm just not scared of them. Like, obviously, scared can be respectful in some ways, but I'm just not scared of them. I love them and respect them. People scare me the most, yeah, exactly. I was like, why would I be scared of gods? I've had to deal with most men in my life. Oh, I'm not meaning all men, obviously, you guys know what I mean, but like, I've had a lot of trauma when it comes to other people, dudes especially. Oh, Olivia. So I'm gonna address this while we're in here. That's a Christian mindset, love. Being afraid of divinity because of making mistakes is actually a Christian mindset. You're taught to fear rather than to experience the love. You don't need to be afraid of them. No one's perfect. The gods know that. They respect that. They'll respect anyone who is willing to grow and heal. If you genuinely feel bad for a mistake and you apologize, if you decide to better yourself, they're going to love that, actually. You being willing to grow and make the effort and put in attempts and do better, that's a good thing. No one's perfect, they know that. We all have our own issues and everything else. Exactly, Kaylee. Yeah, gods aren't perfect either. Like, I think they're perfect because I think everyone's perfect in their own way, but like, no one's perfect. Everyone has things that other people are going to determine as flaws, even if we don't individually identify them as that. But think about Norse mythology. They own up to things in Norse mythology all the time that they would have considered to be negative in a lot of concepts. They own up to their mistakes. They acknowledge even that they aren't good and that they were not good things to do, but they still did them for one reason or another. And then they grow and change, and everyone changes. Mistakes are how we grow as people. And a lot of the reasons people connect to the not Christian gods, to the pagan gods, is because they show human-esque traits. They aren't perfect. And that's part of the reason we can connect with them so well. It is religious trauma. Yep. Even the Great Flood. Like, that was rough. Exactly. Even in the Bible. Even if people say that the Christian God is perfect, he makes mistakes too. No one's perfect. We all do things. Hello. Exactly, hematite. You see? Yeah, exactly. You know. While still being divinity. Yes. Good evening, how are you? Exactly. But obviously still be respectful to the gods. Like, obviously. I don't even need to say that to you guys, but always be respectful. It's hard in your heart space. Yeah, it's been really heavy. I was working through a lot of the physical and mental pain. Yeah. Exactly. I say spirit team. Yeah. But yeah. We are going to wrap it up very soon. In just a moment, we're going to do an energy cleanse and energy protection, and we're going to call it good for the night. If you guys are interested in a oracle reading and or energy reading tomorrow, please join me again. We're going to be live. Or you can go to the link in my bio. Yeah, the neck just got really tight. It's also very hot. It is almost bedtime, yeah. Definitely express those emotions. Definitely. Of course, Kaylee. I love how chatty the birds are right now. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but I can, and I love it. Soda Light. I'm gonna be honest, Janine, I forgot what I just said. Oh, birds! Yeah. Sorry, I'm like, nope, it's gone. I completely had forgotten. Hello. No, I just like completely, it flew in, it just out my head. It was gone. I was like, nope, there's nothing here. I'm just do. Head empty, no thoughts. With feminine rage, but she can also teach you to have more love and compassion for yourself. If you don't give yourself compassion very much when it comes to no thoughts to empty head, yes, exactly. But if you don't give yourself love and compassion, she can actually teach you that too. She can teach you deserve compassion even if you aren't perfect. Thank you, Isa. Isaac. I appreciate it. I'm like, hold on. I'm gonna say Isa. No, I'm kidding. However you want me to say your name. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I can get you guys with the smoky chords before we go. Though I do want to do one other thing first. This might feel a little intense for some people. It might feel a little bit pulley. Take a deep breath. Where is my Mikao Jasper, though? Oh. Ooh, that feels nice. Had to run to Target for more wine. Love that. What kind did you get? Adult juice. Speaking of, my grapevines are starting to finally come back this year. Love it. Oh yeah, Maddie, I haven't put any on there. I thought about it, but like his little natural face is just so cute without the googly eyes. Look at him. If I can get him without the reflection. Look how emo he looks. He looks so sad. I love him. That sounds ridiculous. 111 people in the chat. Maddie, I love Dad Rock. Oh, you meant the Macabre Jasper. Yeah, me too. He listens to it because I do. Also, if you guys ever work with King Hades, he loves Dad Rock. The song by Avenged Sevenfold, Hail to the King, is his favorite song that I know of. I'm not kidding. It's basically his song. Yes. Welcome back. Definitely get that. 113 in the chat. I want all of you to pay attention to your dreams tonight, and if you can spend time before bed meditating, I would highly recommend it. And reminder, everyone, drink lots of water so you can avoid spiritual detox. Your body might flush itself out, so you need to make sure you are remaining plenty hydrated, okay? Thank you for following. Definitely. And if you are opening or you're trying to activate your clair abilities, listen to binaural beats. If anyone wants to spell that in the chat, highly recommend listening to that while you're sleeping. You can use it to activate any of the chakras or all of them. It's very helpful when you're first starting out. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you, Iske. Theo. I'm so sorry, English. Iske Theo. Oh, Ihoka? I'm so sorry. I'm saying it so wrong. I'm sitting here like, Definitely light shield. That is super important. Binaural beats are so helpful. Ikse, thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here like, I know I'm saying it wrong. I'm so sorry. I'll remember. Ikse. Or is it Ikse? It says ick. So I'm assuming that one. My brain says E. My bad. I am, but we are going to be hopping off in just a few minutes, love. Only one person's ever said it right. Sounds about right. I'm usually pretty good about that kind of thing, but apparently not. Ick or eek works either way. Okay. No, I can't leave. I'm sorry. I have to go eat dinner. But, you guys, I do Reiki healing lives every Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, usually at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Times. And then every Wednesday and Saturday, we do energy and oracle reading lives. I usually do some free ones, but they are tip-based readings if you want to guarantee one. So if you're interested, come back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for a reading from me. If you are interested in seeing what my readings kind of look like, I did post one right before this video, but they will be a little bit different. They are spirit guide led. Sonia, thank you for following. And then thank you for following the dots. I don't know how to say that. Of course, Janine. I'm happy to be here. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and do another energy cleanse and then energy protection. We're hopping off for the night. And as a reminder, if you want to go deeper on any of the things we are working on now or something else, I do offer one-on-one Reiki sessions through video call or phone chat if you would prefer. I already did the smoky core, love. Were you not paying attention? I know I did. I can add it in while we're doing the energy protection though, and do it again. But if you guys are interested in those one-on-one Reiki sessions, I have them $1 per minute. We have 15 for 15, we have 30 for 30, and 60 for 60 minutes. There's also 3-minute personalized Reiki videos that you... I apologize, my phone battery almost died. Okay. Or you have the option of Reiki infused crystal bracelets as well. Oh, definitely. And like I said, every Wednesday and Saturday from now on. And there are tip-based, but they're $3 bare minimum. You can tip more if you would like to, but you don't have to. Alright, and then we're just going to do energy protection. Maddie, I'm going to go ahead and use the smoky quartz during this, of course, but I'm also going to use my fat black obsidian because I felt like we really needed this tonight. You're kind of a unique mystery from what you've gathered. I love that. I love that, Maddie. That would be really helpful. For those of you wondering, yes, working with these crystals is a massive workout. Had to switch hands. People in the 1950s, I think I would probably be harmed if I was alive in the 1950s. But yes, yes they would. Oh, Maddie, that's sweet. Well, you know, we have protected rocks for a reason. Black obsidian is a great protection stone, and if anyone's wondering, it's not just good for it's not good for just good for energetic protection. You see the size of this? We can be like, what was the name of that? What was the Bible verse? Something about Goliath. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys, thank you. Oh yeah, no, Maddie, you and I had the same thought at the same time. Yep. We could. Wait, a pebble. That's fair, that's fair. This is a bit bigger than a pebble. Okay, but you know, I gotta make the jokes. Alright, you guys. I'm gonna do one more little protection, but we're gonna use black tourmaline and then we're gonna hop off. Of course, Olivia, I'm happy to help. Come in for the Reiki, stay for the jokes. Exactly. Most of you are here for my jokes. I'm kidding. You guys are here for the Reiki, but I will continue to make the jokes anyways. Oh well. Yes, black tourmaline is a great crystal. Highly recommend it. And of course, Katie, I'm happy to help. Okay, well, you guys pay attention to your dreams. Make sure you're drinking water. Drink water. For some of you, drinking water, but also eating fruit at this time. I'm feeling like cantaloupe for some reason for some of you. If you have cantaloupe, go ahead and eat that. Or just even just a piece. Some is better than none. when it comes to produce. I'm just saying. Just saying. Even if it's just like a bite, do it. It's good for you. Treat your body the way that you would want to treat your child, basically. But okay. I love you guys. I appreciate you for being here. If you are interested in a Reiki one-on-one session with me, you can go to the link in bio and book with me through Etsy. You just have to let me know your time frames you're available, and I will schedule you an easier appointment time. I do work with your schedules. Also, we have the Reiki Healing Lives every Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Usually we were a little bit late today. And then energy reading lives every Wednesday and Saturday. But if you want a tarot and or oracle reading, or deity confirmation reading, or angel guide confirmation reading, anything like that, link in bio. There's also the jewelry if you guys want that too. But I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful night and be safe. I'll catch you next